Today, I am going to discuss reactions of alcohol esterification. Let us know the matter in detail. Reactions of alcohol esterification. Let us see what is esterification. This is alcohol. Alcohol is treated with carboxylic acid. And the reaction is heated. Then hydrogen of alcohol, OH of acid form water, and ester is formed. RO, here COR. Functional group of ester. Ester is formed. The reaction of alcohol and carboxylic acid forms ester. This reaction is known as esterification. Definition is the reaction of alcohol and carboxylic acid that forms ester is known as esterification. This reaction is a kind of reversible reaction because the products convert to reactants again. So this reaction is made irreversible by adding concentrated sulfuric acid. In this reaction, sulfuric acid acts as catalyst and sulfuric acid acts as dehydrating agent. When concentrated sulfuric acid is added to the reaction, then the reaction becomes irreversible. So this is the reaction by which ester is formed. That is why this reaction is a kind of esterification reaction. Now let us see some reactions of alcohol to form esters. Alcohol. Ethyl alcohol or ethanol. When ethanol is treated with acetic acid, and the reaction is conducted in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, and the reaction is heated, then hydrogen of alcohol and hydroxyl group of acid forms water that gets free from the reactants, and ester is formed. Oxygen, CO, CH3. Water is formed as byproduct. This is ethyl ethanoate ester. Again, when alcohol is treated with benzoic acid, in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, then ethanol's hydrogen and hydroxyl group of benzoic acid forms water that gets freed from the reactants, and this ester is formed. This is ethyl benzoate. Here, water is formed as byproduct. Again, when ethanol is treated with carboxylic acid derivative, which is ethanoyl chloride, here this ester is formed. Ethyl ethanoate. Here byproduct is HCl. Again, when alcohol is treated with ethanoic anhydride, then this ester is formed. Ethyl ethanoate, and here acetic acid is formed as byproduct. This is ethyl ethanoate anhydride. This part combines with ethoxide group, and hydrogen combines with this group. This group converts to acetic acid, and this part combining with ethoxide converts to ester, ethyl ethanoate. These are the reactions by which esters can be formed. Now let us see mechanism of the esterification. Mechanism of esterification. Step 1. Sulfuric acid produces proton and bisulfate ion. Step 2. Proton combines with carboxylic acid. Carbonyl group converts to polarized group. Oxygen becomes negative in charge, carbon becomes positive in charge, because electronegativity of oxygen is 3.5, carbon 2.5. Now this proton combines with this oxygen. As a result, this is formed. Here, carbon becomes positive in charge. Then, step number 3. Alcohol. Oxygen contains 2 lone pairs of electrons. Alcohol combines with this species in this way. Carbon is positive in charge. This oxygen forms coordinate covalent bond with this carbon to form this entity. Here, oxygen becomes positive in charge because oxygen donated its 1 pair of electrons to this carbon. That is why over oxygen there is developed positive charge. Now This hydrogen gets freed as proton because here oxygen is highly electronegative element than carbon. That is why this bond changes to carbon oxygen double bond. This hydrogen gets free as proton. This carbon oxygen bond undergoes heterotic fission. Oxygen becomes negative in charge. Then this proton combines with this oxygen. Because of this positive charge, this bond pair of electrons turn into lone pair. This hydrogen gets freed as proton. Now, this proton and here CH3 carbon oxygen double bond, carbon oxygen R. That is, ester is formed. When this proton combines with OH group, water is formed. This water combines with sulfuric acid because here sulfuric acid acts as a dehydrating agent. Number 4, this proton combines with bisulfate ion to form sulfuric acid that acts as catalyst in the reaction. That is why it remains unchanged after the reaction. This is the mechanism of esterification. This is all about reactions of alcohol esterification. Thanks for watching.